Hey everyone, and welcome back. So, we're back tonight, and we're going to be taking a shot in the dark, guys, because this is a game that I've actually covered quite a bit on the channel. That when it was actually announced, I was super pumped for it, especially because the presentation of the game is like top notch. But as things kept going, I got more and more worried about this release. And it's funny because even though I was super pumped when it was first announced, I did have worries, and I voiced them in my first ever video about G.I. Joe Wrath of Cobra, where simply speaking, it's the developer behind the game. Although I do think they're a team that cares about what they do. They have a track history of releasing games that are like unprepared. Like at launch, the games aren't great. So, but I was very hopeful that this time around they learned their lesson from their previous release, which ended up being a good game over time, and that this game would actually come out in a really good state. There was a demo that was launched, I think around June, if I'm not mistaken, around like Game Fest and stuff, or just before. And I actually did a demo review of it because the game was actually pretty bad at that point. Like, for a beat 'em up, it was extremely low tier. The AI was pretty bad. The combo system was a little bit broken. And the game just didn't have enough depth to really stand out as a really good beat 'em up in today's like market. Especially when we've been spoiled with really good beat 'em ups over the last couple of years. Hold on, I'm just gonna move my chat around because it's on the wrong screen. Okay. So basically, yeah, so the demo wasn't that good. Okay, so I reviewed the demo, I gave it a lot of crap, but they then delayed the release of the game, so I was hoping that they would take that time to really tune things up. So tonight we're going to be figuring out if they did, because we finally got a release for Wrath of Cobra on the Nintendo Switch. However, they did it like it's a stealth release, which I find really weird because this is a game that had a lot of hype behind it over the time, like especially in the retro indie market. Like, it's not a AAA game which had thousands of people like lining up to buy it day one necessarily, but it had enough hype behind it where I find it weird that they did like a stealth release. Where last week they put out a press release saying that the game would be available on the 21st, and the game wasn't even in the upcoming games in the Switch games till today, when it released like out of nowhere. Like, we knew it was coming, but there was nothing really present on the eShop till today. So here we are, and I decided, you know what, it is worth wrapping this story up, wrapping like the process behind this game, because I covered it so much till its release. And by the way, the game came out on Steam, I think about a month and a half ago, and the Steam release was not that good. It was not so good. The game had a lot of the same problems the demo had, and even I think a couple of worse things I saw, like cutscenes that would not launch at the proper time, or basically launch at weird times and stuff like that. So tonight I thought it was worth taking a look at the Switch release, because if they delayed that even more for the consoles, maybe it's because they used the Steam release sort of like an early access without it being called an early access, where they were going to iron out the bugs and we were going to get like the real version on Switch. However, if I look at my screen now, and let's flip over because it's time. The version that we have up here, if you look at the top right corner of the screen, it says version 1.0 that was released on October 4th. So they actually don't seem to have released an updated version for the last month and a half. So already when I downloaded the game and I saw this launch screen, I was like, oh my god, let's strap in, boys. Let's strap in for some awesome fun time tonight. Sarcastically, but we're still gonna do it. Okay. Which sound? The game sound? Yeah, I'll tune it down. Yes. That should be done. That should be fixed now. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry about that, guys. Is that better? Just gonna wait a few seconds. I just want to know if the sound's better so I can move, so I can sort of know that we're set. Yeah, much better. Okay, good. Thank you for letting me know. Sorry about that, guys. It's because when I record footage for like videos, I have to have it max sound to be able to play with the editing. And when I stream, I often forget to reset the settings. Not only that, but also tonight I'm using my podcast mic because my headset wasn't charged and I already have one wire and the microphone's on the same side of the wire, so I don't want them getting tangled. So we're going to use the podcast mic tonight. But yeah, getting back to the issue at hand though, because yeah, so they don't seem to have updated the game in a month and a half. So I am like a little bit disappointed because I was hoping to see like a more updated version of the game, but we're gonna still play through it. We're gonna look what the Switch release has to offer, and we're gonna see if this is worth $24.99 of your $24.99 of your hard-earned money, which, just to be clear, guys, sets it up like directly against Shredder's Revenge, because price is a big factor, you know. If you want to release like a sort of really simple whatever beat 'em up and you sell it for $10, I'm not going to really, you know what I mean? I'm not going to really go too in depth with it. But when you set it up as a premium indie title in the $30 range, like, you know, $20 to $30 range, and on top of it, you're using like an IP that for me is deserving of like stellar treatment, like G.I. Joe. Like, even though I'm Canadian, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an American hero. You know what I mean? I wanted to be an American hero. I watched G.I. Joe each and every day when I got home from school. So, like, this is a property that I don't want messed with. Just like TMNT, every time they put out a bad game, it actually insults me in a certain way. I feel the same about G.I. Joe. Like, all those, like, 80s properties, like, if we ever get a Masters of the Universe game, God, please let it be good. Because Masters of the Universe has, like, never gotten a really good game. There was, like, one weird action-adventure game on, I think it was PS1 or PS2 or something like that, but it was, like, anyway, I think it was released only in Europe, and it was, like, just so-so. But we're getting off subject here. So tonight, hopefully, we're going to have time to do a full playthrough of the game, okay? And I'm going to let you all know there's a strong chance that I will do a follow-up video using footage from tonight's stream for all of this. By the way, Scott Parsons, member for 18 months. Hi, Maple family. Thanks so much for being a member. Champ Dancer, a member for 28 months. Hello, Champ Dancer. And Diago, don't worry, I have not forgotten you. I'm waiting for my credit card to release your gift card. It always takes a while because I'm Canadian. When I buy gift cards for another region, it always takes about like 3 to 5 business days for my credit card to release the gift card. So do not worry, my friend. I have not forgotten you whatsoever. I'm checking my email each and every morning and afternoon to make sure that when your card comes in, you're gonna get it. Okay, so just gonna say hi to everyone. Then I think we're gonna get started tonight because I do want to have time to, like I said, try for a full playthrough. So hey, Jose, welcome. Champ Dancer, Andrew, welcome. Nanaki. Who else we got here? Nico Spoon, welcome. As soon as I heard you tell us that about this one, I was interested, but I was worried based on what you said. Loved G.I. Joe as a kid. Exactly, same thing here. Frog, Corey, welcome. Grovel, my man. Hey, what's up, my man? Yeah, so I hope you're not too angry that we're not going to be playing Marvel this week because we're going to be playing G.I. Joe instead, you know? Hope you weren't too angry about that. And Diago, well, you know, I already answered, I already gave you a little bit of info, but welcome as well. Okay, so let's get started on the game, and I'm gonna give you, like, this is almost gonna be like a live review. Okay, so I know I always say what I'm thinking about the games, but I'm gonna actually try to do this as a live review. Now, let's actually go to the how to play, because I don't remember this being in the demo. So let's see what they need to teach us here about the game. So tutorial. Okay, I'll write Duke before we send you out in the... Oof, I might be back. I just might be back. Ooh, my God. Yeah, but not really. I'm in safe mode. I'm in safe mode so that the PC is running and I can run OBS in safe mode. I'm just not sure if it's gonna stay on. Okay, we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna try to get things going, but I'm gonna have to do some work on my PC when we're done the stream. But you know, the show must go on, so I'm gonna do that when we're done. I'm actually gonna reinstall Windows because that was pretty freaking scary what happened. Like I had trouble restarting the PC. I actually had to go into safe mode to get it restarted. And it actually crashed on me a couple of times this week, which like would usually never happen. And so it's getting a little bit scary. So I'm not going to take any chances before I lose like any of my crap. I'm gonna recover Windows because it's possible that some part of Windows like base files are damaged. So hopefully we're going to be good for the stream in safe mode. We're going to keep the show going. But that's what happened. Sorry about that, guys. If it does happen again, I'm going to try to get on as quick as I can, but yeah. So okay, let's pick it up exactly where we were. So we had just done the basic. I actually didn't do anything else because I realized right away I could see that everything froze up really quick. So we were finishing up the tutorial. So let's go now. Basically, we have light attack with Y, and we have heavy attack with X, and we can mix it up. So definitely wouldn't want to be in front of those kicks and punches. You've got it. So how about me showing me some of those advanced combat moves of yours? Light attack while running, heavy attack while running, and a jump attack. So let's do light attack while running, heavy attack while running, and we can do a jump attack. So great moves, Duke. Move to next room. There's a dummy bot there for you to practice on. Yeah, I hope so too, because like honestly, I need it for the channel. I need it. Like I can do stuff on my laptop for like if I'm really in a bind, but yeah. Okay, so double tap down to pivot dodge. So basically that's like to change like basically quickly change like your height. A to block, so we can block with A. And we can parry. Okay, we're going to line that up. There. Parry. Okay, good. So you can still hold your own in hand-to-hand combat. Move on to the next room. So they actually added the parry. I don't remember the parry being there in the demo, or at least it wasn't apparent that there was a parry. So let's break open the crate. We grab the weapon. We can shoot the weapon, and then we can throw it with X. Yeah, we can pick up enemies that have been knocked onto the ground. Okay. Now, lastly, we're going to test our special move. Special move with ZR. And we launch bombs all over the screen. Great. So we're in great combat shape. Now get out there and save the planet. So they seem, honestly, moves seem the same as what I experienced in the demo, except that they seem to have added the parry. I really don't remember there being a parry. I just want to check extra modes, arcade and boss rush. Okay, so they did they did add, we're talking about a demo. So the demo, you know, obviously only had like story mode and it had 2 levels. So we're going to go on normal here today. because, like I said, the point is to try to get a full playthrough done. I am gonna probably, if I do a follow-up video where I like piece together the stream tonight and I try to put my thoughts together a little more formally, I will probably try it on hard in between the two. But like I said, tonight I want to do like almost like a live review. So as long as we can all stay online and my PC doesn't crash again and be a little, you know what, I'm going to try to do a absolute full playthrough tonight and do like a live review as I'm saying it. I often talk about the games, but I'm actually going to most likely give a score at the end. So let's start. And so we have 4 playable characters to start. I feel like I want to take Snake Eyes. I didn't have Snake Eyes in the demo, and I really wanted to try him. So he has very little defense, super high offense, and high movement speed. So that sounds like the way I play anyway. I never block. Just like racing games where I never break, fighting games, I never block. So let's listen to this. I'm going to say something, but there's like a really sad part to all this. I'm going to put myself up top because there's a lot of text so that you guys can read. No switch audio? Give me a sec. Oh, it's the night. It's one of those nights, isn't it? Okay, that should be fixed now. Let me know if you can hear it now. Are we good? I'm sorry, guys, man. It's like troubleshooting on the go here. No problem. Yeah, okay. Because I guess safe mode didn't get my save settings from the last time. Yeah, we have a lot of sugar cabins here. Yeah, so Buggy, I've got sugar cabins on like almost a yearly basis. Okay, so what I was explaining, and it's too bad because you missed like the little storyline, but I'm gonna keep an open mind tonight. I'm not gonna assume that the game is automatically bad like other people have said it was on Steam and whatnot. I'm gonna try to keep an open mind, but what always made me super sad about this game so far is that the presentation is awesome, but the execution was lacking. I'm hoping that they did something to make it better. And like I said, I'm going to be keeping an open mind, but that has always been the problem so far with this game, is that if you look at the sprite work, if you look at the presentation, if you look at the awesome cutscene, if you look at the music they made for the trailer, awesome. But it's been like it's the execution of the actual mechanics that have been lacking. But like I said, let's keep an open mind. Let's go through this. And okay, already I can tell you, like, we're gonna give it a chance, but like I can already see that a lot of the dudes are not moving. And it's the same thing as the demo. Like, look, they wait. You understand what I mean? This is not like fighting game AI. Like, I shouldn't be able to walk around the screen like this randomly and having to actually walk into them to get them to attack me. Like, I know these are like the base dudes, but even for the base dudes, it's a little much. His movements are erratic, but I'll get a hang of them. Because he really is very fast. My gun recharged because I dropped it? I guess so. No, the graphics are not bad at all. That's and that's, like I said, it's like almost the sad part. It's that if, like I said, we're open mind, okay? Let's stop trashing for the moment because I'm like level 1 entry level. Even the decors in the back are cool. Like, even when I played the other game, the decors were pretty freaking chill. Graphically, the game looks good. It also has like the G.I. Joe vibe to it. So let's talk about a few of the positives. Like a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher. Oh yeah, this dude. I effed myself there. And actually I have my special move that I sort of forgot about for the moment. So we're gonna use it as soon as I can. It's gonna be our wolf, right? Oh yeah. That's actually pretty cool. I'm trying to remember the wolf's name. It is... Who remembers the wolf's name? So far, graphically great, just like the demo was, but mechanically very simple for the moment. But like I said, we're still like getting into it, so I don't want to get overly worried. Okay, so they gave the enemies guns, which I don't remember the enemies coming out with guns like that before. That does add a new dimension, like making the enemies a little more less straightforward and dumb, if you will. And we have a harpoon gun. They're throwing a lot of stuff at us at the first level. Like, I'm not, once again, not... It's not a complaint, it's just like, it's a lot of stuff at once that they're throwing at us. Didn't that look like a... I thought that was a pit. It is, I think, a pit, but it's too... I don't think you can fall in it. Now, if I get a chance, we are also going to test the light punch combo. Because one of the problems, too, in the demo was that you could actually infinitely combo the light punch. But we need to be, like... I need to have, like, an isolated enemy to test it. Then, one thing is that for sure, though, they're throwing a lot more enemies at us at once. But that doesn't necessarily, like, fix the problem of a basic combat system, because just having to fight, like, 50 enemies at once instead of 10, yeah, it makes the game harder, but I'd rather have intelligent AI with the enemies. Okay, so we're at our first end. We are at the first boss. See, and this was another one of the, like, problems. The bosses have only, like, 1 or 2 attacks each. So they have a lot more health than normal enemies, but they still only have, like, 1 or 2 attacks, and there's not much pattern to them. So for the moment, look, better than the demo, but I'm not necessarily sure I'm liking the way that they... Exactly. I'm not sure they're liking the way they're sort of addressing the issues, because they did take a lot of the feedback, by the way. Like, the developers had put out, like, a lot of tweets and stuff that they took a lot of the feedback and they were going to address it. But the way they seem to have addressed it is maybe an issue for me, because, like, adding more enemies at once to make the combat harder isn't going to fix the fact that it's bland to begin with. This is $24.99. So it is like I said, you're competing right up there with some of the best beat-em-ups price-wise on the market. So you really can't get away with, like, a bland combat system. And that was the issue before. Second issue, too, was all the levels were right to left in the demo. But there were only 2 levels, to be honest. So we're going to wait. All the levels were really... very linear, right to right, and basically, you know, it just felt like, okay, can we get a little bit of variation here? And the mid bosses too felt a little bit like, you know, the big robot, it took too many hits. Like, let's be honest, it becomes like a damage sponge. Who remembers the dog's name? It bugs me now. Like, I should know it, and I have, like, a huge blank, and it's annoying me. Oh, timber. There, Tony had it. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. I had to look further up in the chat. I missed it the first time you said it. My bad. I'm trying to remember what the discs do. I think the discs are for, like, unlocking characters. Man, Timber is actually really good. I feel like he's way better than the specials from the other Joes, like the ones I tried like earlier in the demos. Like even Dukes like bombs that clear the screen generally were a lot less effective than Timber was. Here we can stun lock these guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep one alive before, and I want to see if we can still combo him out with like just light attacks. Okay, light. Oh, he was already dead. I thought he was one that didn't take damage. Oh, dude, not one of these guys again. Oh dang! I thought that was good. Like, see what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, you want the enemy to be tough, but like, it's a damage budget. He takes two, like, he doesn't need to have more HP. He needs to have better attacks for it to be challenging. How come Timber doesn't follow me? Oh yeah, he did. Holy crap, is he gonna die? That was one long death animation. I need to get that in the middle of the screen next time. Because that was pretty bad, like we didn't see any of it, and it took for like ever. Why did I drop the weapon there? I didn't want to run. Can you level it? Like, I'm gonna try a different controller, but the controls are very, very sensitive. Like, there's times that I don't want to run where he runs. At least they added in a sound cue when your special's charged, and now I'm like stun locked into an explosion. Tell me this is happening. Timber, do my job for me. Timber's already gone? Dang. Okay. So, I do think you can still combo them out with the light attack. You can stun lock with them with the light attack. Oh my god, health right there. It's really driving me nuts. I'm really going to change controllers right away after. I really don't think it, because I'm using my SM30 Pro 2. And normally the D-pad is not like problematic like this, where like it's super oversensitive. Oh, we're at boss number 2. Zartan. One of my favorite bad characters in G.I. Joe. Like, come on, guys. This is like, this is a little too simple. Like, the boss needs to do something else to try to run around and stab you and occasionally drop bombs from the sky. It's like I was scared. It's that basically, and some other thing is that what they could have easily done too is they could have easily added some kind of progression. Because right now it doesn't seem like there's going to be any type of progression in the game. Now, you don't necessarily need that for a beat 'em up, because if you take something like Streets of Rage, you don't necessarily have progression in it. But Streets of Rage at the same time has a lot of level variation. It also has a lot of dynamic combos combined with its special moves that are not... Like, this has a special move, but the special move is like a one-off. It's like you charge your meter, you do the special, you do regular attacks, you charge your meter, you do your special. There's no, you know, Streets of Rage, what's great about the system, and I'm just using Streets of Rage as a first comparison, is that the special system is risk and reward. You can do big damage, but it takes your life bar, and if you get hit before you manage to recharge your life bar by hitting opponents, you can actually, like, using your special is a risk, which adds a lot of, like, do I do it, do I not do it in the gameplay. Obviously, you get into a groove at one point and you just know your combos and you know when to do it, but in this game, there's like no question. You get your special, you just hit the button. Then you fight some more guys, you get your special, you hit the button. And it makes just there's no thought into the combat system. Like, there's no reason to say, like, okay, do I use my special, do I not? Just use it and charge it again. Like, which, you know, and even TMNT has a similar system, but it's executed very differently. Oh, I said I wanted to change controllers, eh? Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to use my little... oh my god, the green screen is on. That... Hold on. I was wondering why colors were off. There we go. Now we're back to normal. I'm going to use my my 30 Pro. Actually, I want this one first. Come on. Come on. Kung Fu grip? Definitely Kung Fu grip. Man, I remember that, the toy with Kung Fu grip. Actually, it seems to be better, so I think my Pro 2 is really getting... Oh, maybe not. Ooh. Maybe talking too soon. Let's keep going. Oh, here's a dude alone. Hold on. Let's see if I can do the... Oh, no. Okay, they fixed it. The light combo doesn't stun them. The light hit doesn't stun them anymore. Oh, and this guy's blocking. This dude was blocking. Okay, so we can... How come I can fall down that hole, but the other ones I couldn't? What the heck? Okay, we're gonna have to be super careful. We have to get to a left. We have to get to, like, some kind of health thingamajig. Please be health. Oh, yes. Like, and I'm gonna say it again though, the visuals, the actual, like, the backgrounds and the levels and everything are super cool though. And that's why it actually hurts that the gameplay isn't better. Like, when I say it hurts, you know what I mean? It just feels worse that the levels look so good, but the gameplay is mediocre. Now, I'm gonna say, however, the game isn't broken. Like, for the moment at least, I've seen nothing that the game is broken. So I don't want to either say, like, oh, this game is broken, it doesn't work. It just is bland for the moment. Oh, that was a little glitchy there. There was a little bit of lag there. Oh, did they fix the his tank? Did they fix the his tank? I believe they did not. When I say fix the his tank, I mean basically the his tank is like Like, I don't know if you guys see, but it's like almost like not impossible to be hit by it. But unless you're actually trying to get hit by the his tank is like decoration more than anything. You just stand at a 45-degree angle, you hit, and the tank never hits you. See what I mean? It's like I'm not trying to be a dick, okay? I'm really not trying to be a dick about the game because you know me, guys. Like, I love indie games and I love finding good indie games, but they're asking for a lot of money for this beat 'em up. Like, if we're looking at the scale of indie game value, $24.99 is a lot of money. You can't have just like a bland beat 'em up. I wonder if I hope that continue doesn't have me start over the whole game. Like, I hope if I lose my last life that there are like continues. Oh, freak, yes. Right on time. And here there is a little bit of frame drops. When the screen gets jittery, the frames there are a few frame drops. Yeah, well, I'm going to give it a score at the end. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to give it like what my score would be if we do a full playthrough. It's not going to be like a fine... Like, I'm pretty sure my score is going to stay the same, but that's why I want to do a full playthrough, because normally I try to never review a game I haven't at least done a full playthrough of. However, like, I do think I'll be able... What the heck happened there? Did you see me teleport to the other end of the screen? For I don't know why. What is this? Is this like supersonic or something? Yeah, I think I'm invincible when I have that. This might actually be on my scale. Look, for the moment, I'm leaning towards a 5 on my scale. And I'll show you guys my scale at the end if we, like, when I do give my score. 5 to me is not like a broken or awful game. It's just like a very bland game. Because like I said, for the moment, I can't say that there's something broken about the game. I'm really wondering what the discs are for. Oh, we're at the next boss. This is a Baroness. So actually a 5. Like, not the mean 5. I do have to be a little bit careful here because she does pack a punch. I'll give it first boss that actually really packs a punch. Where did Timber go? He wasn't already done, man. He was there for like 10 seconds. Dang. If I'm not careful, she's gonna kill me. Haha! Timber took her down. There we go. You may think you've won, but your victory is something or whatamajig. Woohoo! We found a game Rick doesn't die in. F off, dude. I would like to see the bosses have more than just one attack pattern. I would like to see the boss have more than one attack pattern. And like, honestly, there's no cutscenes between the levels. I thought there would be cutscenes or like a little bit of storyline or something. It's basically you finish the level, boom, other level loads. Like, doesn't that seem a little bit like weird? We could. I don't know if I can do it while I'm playing. No. But there are harder difficulty levels. But like I am gonna maybe try quickly like a hard or something like that. It's just that honestly, I think what's gonna happen is just they're gonna throw more enemies at you and they're gonna give the enemies more health. I'd be very surprised that all of a sudden the enemies would start having different attack patterns. And you know what I mean, like giving the same enemies more health and like or more damage isn't gonna really solve anything. Dude, Topaz, okay, Topaz is being a piece of, you know what? Topaz, lay down. Hold on, guys. She's using the microphone. This is why I'd stopped using the microphone while I was streaming. Because podcast, I have my hands to sort of control her. But stream, I do not. Like, I am glad that the environmental damage hits the enemies. I'm going to give that a positive because I hate games that have environmental damage that the enemies can just walk through. You know what I mean? Like, it to me, it like ruins the immersiveness. Like, why can this dude like run through fire or run through electricity when I get electrocuted? Like, unless it makes sense and the guy's like made out of fire or something like that. You can always count on Topaz to kill Rick, man. You guys always, like, I don't know what weird fun you get from me dying in games. Oh, we got an invincibility bar. So let's take this. Let's see what's here. Wow. Like they're flying. I know they're flying off the screen, I guess. I guess not only are we invincible, but we send people flying to the other end of the map. Oh, dang. This is a laser gun. I thought this was a rocket launcher. It's scary because we're at 0 lives now. What's really weird is the game doesn't seem to drop any lives. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like a good beat 'em up, you know, gives you lives every, like, you know, X amount of points. Like, it's just one of those things that is always there in a beat 'em up. It's a tradition. Topaz, sit down. I've got to somewhat concentrate to kill all these guys. Are we at the boss? I think so. And where did my gun go? Did you steal my gun away from me? Dude, the game took the gun away. Oh no, it gave it back to me. Okay. Dr. Mindbender. Like, dude, is he didn't do anything? Like, the guys literally do nothing. Like, he tried to shoot me, what, like 3 times? Oh my god, they really didn't fix much. Like, I'll be honest, it's a little better than the demo because they did add in, like, the combat does feel a little bit better. But when I'm saying a little bit, I'm saying a little bit. We're at level 4, I think, Rage, approximately. 4, we're gonna see here. Level 5, yeah. So we just finished level 4. We're at level 5. Like, part of me is actually hoping the levels get shorter. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like, it's not awful where I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait. But at the same time, it's not like I'm like not having a super lot of fun. Not gonna lie. Which is why I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna give this a score at the end, and I'm gonna be very fair to the game. Honestly, the screen shake I could do without too. Screen shake's a little annoying. That I think is in the options. Yeah, let's take the screen shake off. I think it's actually going to help the visuals. Because honestly, sometimes during the action, the screen's shaking so much that you actually can't really feel what's going on. That's actually a lot better. Not gonna lie, guys, this is actually a lot better without the screen shake. Just that fight felt like... I'm not gonna say it's as bad as when I was getting seasick with Patrick, but I was like... My eyes were like... When the screen was shaking a lot, my eyes were like, oh my god, come on, stop please. And screen shake is supposed to like immerse you in the game, not be like, what the heck's happening? Like... So perhaps I'll be saving you $25, guys. I lost $25, but you guys will possibly have saved it. Where did I go? I lost track of myself there. Honestly, it's just that Snake Eye's design actually can get confounded with some of the enemies. I feel that if I was maybe like Duke or Scarlet or something, I wouldn't be having as many issues like keeping track of my character when there's like huge bunches of enemies. If you want to thank my service, you can like the stream. That is the best way to thank me for my service. Topaz, man, you gotta stop. Like, I love you too, but you gotta stop. Oh, there was a... The game stuttered again. I thought it was the screen shake, but no. Oh my god. That was a godsend. I was literally on my last sliver of life. Oh damn, we're dealing with an arena. I gotta watch out. I gotta not take the life when I don't need it. I shouldn't have broken the crates. We have the mandatory arena section. Topaz, man, you're like, I don't know what you're up to, but you gotta stop, girl. Like, she's like, you're not giving me any attention. I will keep turning in circles till you look at me. Okay, got two of these. funny, I had timber out, and I got another timber upgrade. Hey, got hit by one of them. Whoa, man. Timber's on like freaking... Timber's like stuck, man. The timber went wild there. Ah! Dang, 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 dang. Okay, hold on. Timber. Killed him. That's it. Go, my wolf friend. More? Oh, last time. Firefly. He blew himself up. Come here. Killed him, Timber. Explosion's even more explosive. Nice. So he was still very simple, but he was maybe so far one of the better rounded bosses. He at least did something. Like, so far, Dr. Mindbender was like the most disappointing of all. He did absolutely nothing. This guy at least was throwing out his attacks and he was trying to do something. You never understand why the crowd is cheering as you spank their team. Exactly. It's because they just want to be entertained, man. It's like in Gladiator. They don't care. They just want to see the murder. Can't hit the... I would have thought you could hit the mailbox. Oh man, the game totally glitched out there for a second. Like, do we actually see how many of the like discs we're collecting? Because like it seems like I'm collecting a shit ton. Like, I know a shit ton isn't an actual number, but that, like, it feels like a shit ton. Dude, can you stop? Hey, Frenchie, how you doing? Welcome to hell. No, not that bad. Not that bad. But welcome to a mediocre evening of beat 'em up fun. Oh my god, the trouble bubbles. Right? Bubble troubles? Trouble bubbles, right? Who remembers the exact name? It's Trouble Bubble or something like that. And they die in one shot, so yeah. Okay. Ooh, nice. Grenade launcher. Oh my god, the ATV. Oh no, it's not a grenade launcher, it's actually like he's hitting his own dudes, man. He's like pure running into his own COBRA soldiers. The guy pure doesn't care, man. He's like, F this, man. I have an ATV, I'm gonna run someone over. Bro, how long is this death animation again? Like, the both times there were vehicles, the death animations were like super long. I do see the health. I do know I'm on 0 lives, but we're gonna try to wait till we clear the screen so we can maximize the usage. Dude. Okay. Come on, Timber. Do work. Timber, I need you, dude. The ATV's annoying as heck. The ATV's annoying as heck because he's just freaking crazy. Like, that death animation is so unnecessarily long. Like, I think they're trying to make it feel epic, but like, the enemy himself isn't epic. So the death animation doesn't feel epic because of that. See again, man. Invincibility bar. Let's just try to maximize this stuff. Let's take this. I thought I used all my laser up, but I guess let's do this. Hey, I thought I picked up the bar. Thank you. Oh, dude, life. I have to pick it up now because we have 2 ATVs and I have Topaz in front of the screen. So this is like triple threat. Triple threat. Topaz, you can't walk there. Like, I know, I love you too, but you just can't go there. And these guys, like, it's because you can't get in front of, you have to not be in front of them. But they F you because they do like a quick swap. Dude, how the heck did Timber like last so? Oh no! No! Try again. Please tell me we get to continue here. Ah, dude, we have to restart the level. God dang it. Oh man, we have to redo this level. It's okay. I can't believe the ATVs did me in. I should have actually checked if I could change characters, because I mashed the button a bit. So it's very possible that I could have maybe changed characters. Dude. No, the game is having like issues with when there's a lot of people on screen. Dude, that's not my computer, by the way. That is the game, because the game itself is on the the game is being directly cast to the screen, and if it was the computer, I wouldn't be getting it on my screen. You guys would see it on yours, but that's the game like basically freezing up. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. There's like one dude left. I should have kept it for here. This ass muncher. Dude, man. The ATV guy is really like the worst. Dude, that's not even the worst for like a good reason. He's just annoying. So freaking annoying. Like, why did the back of his ATV hit me that time? So like, that's the first enemy that's somewhat challenging, but it's not even challenging for a fun reason. Like, it's like, oh, well, you've got to hit him, but you can never get too close to him. So figure it out. Didn't miss much, champ. You can go back to bed. The trouble bubbles are making the Switch go crazy. And I'm taking shots because of it, because the game is freezing up. Dude. Come on, life. Like, I don't want to lose, like, all my life right at the beginning of this level. Dude. Again. The game is not that great. That boy, like I'm trying to, sorry, your name's a little complicated to read while I'm focusing on the gameplay, but it is, unfortunately the combat system is pretty bland. Okay. Yeah, it'll be an IGN 11. So, you know, because, like, they give, like, Brothership, like, a 5 out of 10, this is going to be an 11, though. Because the developer, most likely, they're going to pay them a trip to Florida. So they didn't officially pay for a review. They just, you know, they just paid for the company Christmas party. Bro, man. Why this time am I taking so much damage from random crap? It's like last time there were like 1 million health drops, and this time it's like there's none. Basically, the game heard me bitching about it, and now it's trying to kill me. It's like, fine. Come on. Helped, right? Oh, thank God. Topaz, stop. I'm gonna have to kick you out soon if you don't get your act together, Toto. Dude, man, I'm losing all my lives again. Oh my God, we got one down. Can you stop hitting the one that's already dead? Holy crap, we made it past the 2 ATVs. But we're like we're at 0 life. Oh man, and right into the boss. Dude, if we have to start this level again, I'm gonna be so mad. Especially that the first time we made it all the way here with 0 life. Oh yeah, okay, give me the first boss that actually knows what he's doing. Like, the first crazy boss we get, and I have to be, like, at 0 freaking health. Are they taking double damage? They are. Dude. Try again. Is the rumor true that Sony's acquiring Nintendo? I'd be super surprised, dude. Like, you have no idea how, like, I don't think it's true at all. I honestly, I didn't even hear that rumor. Like, number one, like, I honestly... Like, I'm almost sure it'd have to be a hostile takeover because I have no idea why Nintendo would want to be acquired. Sony can save Nintendo. Nintendo is the game company that has the highest profit margins of all 3 companies. Like, I'm not sure why Nintendo would need saving at all. Nintendo is actually the out of the 3 companies, they're the ones with the highest profit margins and the highest like sales volume currently. If anything, Nintendo would need to save Sony. Dude, the tech is like the least important part of it. If you look at sales year on year, you can do, like, I'm not going to argue with you that the Switch is underpowered compared to the other systems, but it is currently the most successful system on the market. And like, there's like no arguing with it. There's not even like a possibility to argue with it. Like, basically, yeah. It's fine, dude, guys. Look, everyone is allowed to their opinion. So I'm like laughing not at him, but I'm like laughing because the thought that the Switch currently needs any help at all. The Switch in its 8th year of life is outselling the PS5 month on month. I don't need Zelda to look like Horizon Forbidden West. I really don't care. I play for gameplay first. And people who focus on graphics over gameplay, and it's fine if like people that want that. I mean, like I said, to each his own in what you're looking for in games. But I prefer gameplay over graphics. So I'd rather a game that plays like Zelda than one that plays like, I don't know, Concord. So Concord might look way better than any of the Switch games, but it didn't stop the game from crashing totally. And either way, you know, like, there's no way you're going to have a handheld that's going to have PS5 graphics. It has nothing to do with Sony's hardware because, by the way, the same person that makes the chip for the Switch does this chip for the PS5. Yeah, but it, like, you do realize they have the same tech. Nintendo and Sony have access to the same tech because it's AMD making the chips for most of the systems. It's not Nintendo and Sony don't make the chips. They buy them from the same company. And if Nintendo wanted the same chip as Sony or a similar version of the chip, they could have it without needing Sony to buy them. If they don't want it because you can't have a handheld that consumes as much power as the PS5 does. So if you want a handheld system, Steam Deck can run. Yeah, but the Steam Deck only runs for an hour and a half. When you run a game like Elden Ring, your Steam Deck isn't even going to last you an hour and a half. And that's actually a super bad experience. I thought I was going to be playing a lot of Elden Ring on my Steam Deck, because I have one, by the way, and I end up never playing it because the battery runs out too fast. So the choice to have the tech where it is actually not because Nintendo needs help, it's because they actually select that they'd rather have a better battery life with lesser power. And the next Switch is gonna be way more powerful, by the way. But it most likely is still gonna balance battery life and power. You're comparing apples to oranges when you're comparing because a phone, AAA games, you're talking about mobile games that run on mobile platforms. It's not at all the same thing, but it's fine, dude. Like if you think Nintendo needs saving from Sony, I have like you can roll with it, my man. Like and I'm not even like saying like I don't think anything I can say would convince you of otherwise. So like it's fine, dude. Like it's not even, you know, like I said, it's I personally like where Nintendo is now. I do want the next Switch to have some games that are relatively more powerful, but as long as the next Switch is close to a PS4, I'm good. I don't need it to be a PS5. Do you prefer Microsoft to acquire Nintendo or Sony? Microsoft's not going to acquire Nintendo either. Microsoft actually can't acquire Nintendo, most likely due to Japanese law. Like, the Japanese law is super hardcore on foreign companies taking over, trying to take over a Japanese company. So the chances that it could actually happen are super low. There's actually slightly more plausible for Sony because it's another Japanese company. But Japan actually has laws that protect their companies from hostile takeovers. And like I said, secondly, I don't even think Microsoft could pull it off. It's fine. It's fine, Risky. You can, like I said, we will definitely agree to disagree, my man. Matt, this level is starting to really annoy me. Because there's a lot of cheap setups on the screens. One thing I'm glad though is I really didn't lose a lot of life to that flying piece of garbage. Yeah, peace, my man. It was like I said, I you know, I don't want you to be angry. I'm not like, you know, laughing at you or anything like that. It's just I think our visions are very different on how we see currently the gaming market. I think this is what I have to do. I have to move in from the side. Oh man, but you see, even that, like he does like a weird freaking random auto turnaround. See, like that. Like, what the heck? Oh, dude. I'm so angry, man. We're again at 0 lives, and now we know that we go straight into the boss from this piece of crap. Like, this part, honestly, this part of the game so far feels totally unfair. And like I said, not even because the enemies are well programmed, just because this guy's like stupid annoying. I'm like about to lose my crap, man. Because like I want to do a full playthrough, and now this level, I've been stuck on it for like longer than probably we played the whole rest of the game. And like, how do you not give us a life fill up here? How do you not give us a life fill up here? Holy crap. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. Yes, I want to try again, but can I change characters, dude? Okay, we're not going to stay stuck here much longer. Like, I'm just going to really... Okay. We have to play super tight. Like, I don't get it. The first time around, I got to the dude without losing a freaking life the whole time, because I had 0 lives coming in. No, you can't change characters. That's a little annoying too. Like most games, when you hit a continue, like most beat 'em ups, you can change characters if you want. This one you can't. Sorry guys, I'm getting a little frustrated here because like this shouldn't be hard. Like 90% of this level is super stupid easy. But like, and then you've got like 2 basic parts that are like stupid hard. Oh, dude, I missed that. What the heck happened there, man? The screen froze up, and I used 3/4 of my life. Sorry, guys. I think you hear the frustration setting in. My bad. Let me just, like... Okay. We're good. We're good. No need... Oh, Topaz, you stop. You're about to get kicked out. Come on, Timber. Kick his butt. Dude, can you hit him? Wow. What a useless dog. Holy crap, man. What are you? Oof. 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 Okay. Okay. It's the animations on the trouble bubbles, on the flying bubbles, soldiers. They mess up the switch. Like the screen freezes, and especially their death animations are actually pretty hardcore, effing up the switch. Dude, man, these ATVs, they're... Dude, man. Oh my god, man. I'm like losing my shit here. We're again at 1 life, man. I wanted to have like 2 lives when we get to like the boss section. But this guy I have to like, I have to... Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna put Topaz out right now because she's being really she's really getting in front of the screen like continuously, and I really don't want to be stuck on this for like 2 days. Give me a sec. Now, there is something I was wondering really quick. I'm going to test it when we get to the boss. I'm wondering if I can connect a second controller and jump in with a second player and like cheat the game out of extra lives. It does work on some beat 'em ups, like old school beat 'em ups, where you can actually do that. god, man, these guys. Seriously? Oh my god, we got wood really quickly. And we still have a life. This might be it. Dude, can you hit it? Wow, what a useless dog. What the F, man? Holy crap, man. Oh my god, man. It is such a stupid mechanic for that enemy. Okay, we're full health. We just have to be super tight in this fight. Yeah. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god, the bubbles. F you with your bubble lasers. Oh man, we got it. We got them. Fudge. This level is done. Thank God. Yeah, I'm not lying, Camonte. It is like, it is not bad, but it's not good either. You knew I could do it. Thank you, Frenchie Mom. Like, honestly, at 0 lives, like, part of me feels like dying on purpose, just so we don't have to redo the level. I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna let the enemies kill me. I don't know if you understand, guys, because, like, if I get to the end of the level, I lose my life, and then I have to redo it. It's gonna be stupid. So let's just die, get our lives back, and redo the level. Because I just don't want the same thing to get to the end of the level and then, like, have to restart the whole thing. And thank you so much for the $2 donation, by the way, Frenchie Mom. Sorry, I read your comment, but I forgot to say thank you for the donation. I'm glad actually my computer didn't crash again. I'm still gonna do a reinstall of Windows, but like I was so freaking worried, man. If I don't have like my main computer, I can still stream and like I said, and do my videos with a laptop, but it's gonna be so crap efficient. And like I don't want to have to do that again. Like either way, like I'd find the problem with my computer, but it's just like, let's say it's one of the major components, I really don't want to have to spend like $600-700 on like a graphics card or a CPU or something like that. I wouldn't see that happening because although I use my computer a lot, I don't really push it. So I'd be super surprised that a CPU would have died in like, I think I've had this computer for about 3 years. Like I don't manhandle my CPU enough to kill it in 3 years. Like I do video editing, I play some games, but like, you know, I'm not overclocking. I'm not even overclocking anymore. Like I used to overclock my old PCs, but this one I've never overclocked. Holy crap, we have the huge Doom Viper or whatever it's called. Like, it's super hard to see where his hitbox, like, where the hitbox of his attack is. Unfortunately, I lost a life there. That actually feels a little bad. And look, it's gonna be, I'm like, it's gonna be a health refill. When I saw a box, I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna give me a health refill, like, right? And I didn't even take any damage, like, since I died, so it was, like, pure one hit too many. This section is going to be very annoying like it was at the beginning. You know what I realized? I'm like never blocking. I think I haven't blocked at all this game. And that's maybe why I was having trouble with those enemies. Maybe I'm supposed to block and then counterattack. It might be one of those, it might be like an enemy that is specifically made to see if you know how to counterattack. And since I'm not doing it, well, that's why I was having so much trouble with them. It actually just hit me that I so didn't have to block at all the whole game that I actually forgot I can block. That could have been the whole issue. Dude, man, there's screen tearing. Like, there's crazy screen tearing and stuff happening. Oh. Dude, the dog left and he just came back. Like, the dog is actually super glitchy. Hey, have a good night, Psychosis. I get it, don't worry. Like, honestly, I get that this game isn't super passionate. So if you guys want to tune out, I'm going to try and suffer through all of it tonight. Because honestly, once I finish it, I just really, other than, like I said, maybe try out the hard mode so I can see what they do to actually make it hard. I personally don't really want to experience this game anymore unless they do like a major update or DLC or some shit like that. We've already been at this for 2 hours. Well, not really because of the problems we had with this group. I probably started more around 10:30, 10:45. Okay, boss time. Woo! Dark Snake Eyes. Dude, I don't know which one I am. I'm actually losing track of which one I am. It's actually pretty bad. Dude, can I stop getting like... Dude. It's actually pretty bad. He looks so much like us that I was literally losing track of which one I was. And I get he's Dark Snake Eyes, but I think he should have an aura or something. Just because it honestly, when there's like too many people on screen, you really can't tell who's who. You can sort of side lock him here. There we go. That was actually relatively challenging, but not because of the boss. It was because of the side enemies. So really what they did is they threw a ton more enemies at you. But you guys get it? Like, the enemy AI is just boring in the way they act. Like, even those ATVs that are super hard to deal with, their patterns weren't fun. It wasn't like, oh yay, this is fun. I've got a challenging enemy that I've got to use like some crazy awesome strategy. I purchased this. I paid $25 US for this. It is another game that, and this one is, it's not even like when I bought SpongeBob and thing that I could bring back. I brought back and traded for other games. This one I'm stuck with because it's digital. It is digital, my friends. Digital paradise. And honestly, I thought we were going to finish this game faster. I wanted to shop VGP with you guys tonight. I wanted to go through VGP and pick up some cheap fiscal indie games. Because they've got a really nice Black Friday sale. I think you're the one who told me about French Monk. Patrick Star is worse than this. Yeah, Patrick Star was way worse. So don't get me wrong. Because this game at least isn't totally broken. You know what I mean? It's playable. It's just bland. Like I'll deal with a bland game before Patrick Star any day. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is worse than Patrick Star in any way. It's just too bad. Like, because it's a great property. The animations, the visuals are awesome in this game, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I have no problems with the actual visual presentation of the game, other than the fact that that the graphics are a bit glitchy from time to time. Like, there's some slight performance issues right now. That I can, like, visually the game looks amazing. The art style is beautiful. The decors are beautiful. The one thing is that the levels are a little bit too left to right, with no verticality to them. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna try and beat the crap out of him fast. Oh dang, we're out of. No. We got it done before our invincibility ran out. Dude. There's so many dudes, man. Like, that's the thing, is all they're doing is they're throwing so many dudes at us that it's like they're trying to overwhelm you rather than, like, make dudes that are fun to fight. Yeah, what's up, TMNT? Go ahead. What's your question? I will. I'm trying to pay attention. This game is a digital download for the moment. For the moment, there's no physical copy. Yeah, I agree with you, Kamante. I'm super excited for the Power Rangers game, and the Power Rangers game seems to have infinitely more potential than this. And on top of it, for the Power Rangers, everyone I know that's actually had a chance to play the game, like in demo format, like at conventions, has found it amazing. So, like, contrary to this one, where the demo everyone was making fun of it, the Power Rangers game is sort of pointing in the other direction. Dude, man, please give me life. I really don't want to have to redo any more levels. So please give me life before I die. Ah! No! God dang it. That is so annoying. If I have a life box that shows up, like, right now, okay, at least it wasn't literally the next screen. And, like, we're gonna do the same trick, if we manage to finish this level, we're gonna do the same trick on the next one. We're gonna kill ourselves intentionally to restart the level with 3 lives. Because even this level, I should have theoretically done it. Like, I should do it now for every level. I should just die intentionally in the beginning to make sure I start each level with 3 full lives. Because it delays, the levels are getting cheap enough that, like, I need 3 lives possibly to beat them. What? There's a Cobra soldier in the crate? Those are like, I can't remember what the name of the Vipers are with the open chests, with the window chests, but like I said, it's really too bad because the character designs are awesome. Where am I? I'm stuck in the bottom of the screen. I'm stuck in the bottom of the screen. I'm glitched out. I'm down there. Look at the bottom in the middle. I'm stuck into the screen. Dude, I'm stuck literally in the screen. Oh God. Just when you thought things could not get worse. Please let me mission select, like... Adder's Abyss is the last one, right? I'm assuming this is the last one. Yeah. So annoying. It's because of the stupid soldiers that can pull you. They're like, it's the interaction with them that messed me up and like pushed me into the side of the screen. Like I said, when I started covering the fact that this game was releasing, and it really sucks because the developer that did this game, by the way, is Canadian. Like, I'm Canadian, by the way, for those who don't know. And, like, I really had hoped that Maple Power Games was... On top of it, they share, like, you know, like, I'm Maple Syrup Gaming, they're Maple Power Games. We share a common thread in the naming of... Dude! Like, stun lock me against a wall. I'm starting to scream. You wanna be cheap? I'll be cheap. But, they had a problem because so far they've only released 2 games, and both games had the same thing. When they released, they were pretty buggy. Both their games had a ton of potential, but like they were super buggy. Their first game, however, they fixed it. It's a freaking monster collecting game. I forget the name right now, but you can get it on sale sometimes for like $3.99. I actually played a ton of it once they fixed it up, and it's super fun. But it took them like a year to get it to that state. So they released it, and then like a year later, the game was good. No, it's not Nexamon. It's you plant animals and they grow into like Pokemon type animals, and then you can take them into like roguelike caves. But you have to farm. It's a mix of farming and animal growing. I'll check it out after. Oh shit, it's this guy. Dang, I shouldn't have taken that till I was ready to beat his butt. It's pixel art. It's a pixel art game. It's not like they call them planimals in the game, I think, or something like that. There's like another game that came out recently that has like a similar concept, but it's done like in Monster Harvest. Thank you, that is it. And like it's super unfortunate that the games come out like that. And like I feel like this one, but this one's gonna be harder to get good because the AI of the enemies themselves is bad. So it's not just about getting glitches out. Like this game is not only about getting glitches out, it's like the actual heart of the AI for the enemies is bad. So it's like more problematic in a sense. Because, like, I'm not a programmer, but can you really just reprogram the AI randomly in a game? Like, from top to bottom? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like just one enemy acts weird or something. It's like the whole way they approach design and, like, trying to make the game, like, balanced is off. Why did you leave? It's so annoying. Why do I have 0 lives? Holy shit, it made me restart the level and it didn't give me my lives back. Wow, I got effed, man. I thought because I went to the level select and I came back in, it gave me all my lives back, so I didn't purposely die at the beginning. God dang it. This is super annoying now. Please give me life. Please give me life. Please give me life. I'm really gonna try hard to not die and finish this level so that we don't have to replay it. But it's not starting out top notch. The game is learning. They're learning. This is exactly where I got stuck. I remember I said, hey, the guy came out of box. Like, honestly, if you are at all interested in this game, I would definitely strongly recommend to wait for a sale. Like, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, it doesn't seem that bad, because, you know, like I said, I'm not saying you can't have no fun with this game. I think if you get like 2-3 people together and you just like want a mash fest, there is like a level of fun that you can have here. But I would definitely recommend wait for a sale. Like, wait till you can get this for like $10, and it's not gonna take long. I guarantee you guys, like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna, it is going to happen rapidly. Okay, okay. Dang. Tell me that was the boss, please. Tell me that was the boss. Dude, no. Straight into Cobra Commander. Of course this game has to be cheap as F. Oh, dude, if I can lock him out like this, if I can stun lock him like this and cheap it out, this game deserves this. You deserve this, brah. You deserve this. In your face. In your face, man. 45 degree, keep punching Y non-stop, and what can the game do? Nothing but die. You want to F me by giving me 0 lives? Fine. I'm gonna F you by being cheap as fuck. You have enough floppies to unlock something new. Check out the shop from the main menu. We'll check out the shop after. Level 9. Man, there's a... Like, the worst is there's, like, a lot of levels, but I wish there was actually less. Oh, wait. We have to die on purpose, don't we? Here, kill me, please. Okay, let's do this. I forgot. We need we need 3 lives. Like, honestly, with the way the game is set up, it should just give you 3 lives every time you start a level. Like, I just feel it should just give you 3 lives every time you start a level. Like, what is the actual advantage to not giving you 3 lives and eventually having you restart a level? Like, it would just be better overall design. Now, I'm not sure why I'm being so bad, because these enemies are like the same as usual. Maybe because I'm getting tired. Yeah, like the way the levels are set up. Oh my freaking god! Let's block. Let's just see if I can block them. Dude, I think that's it. I think I need to block them and then hit them when they go through me. Dude, that's the secret. Okay. That was actually significantly better. Ooh, thank God I grabbed the life right before it teleported me. Without telling me, by the way. Like, I saw the screen fading and I'm like, what the hell? You didn't make me grab I didn't grab the life yet. Oh, at least they give you another one there. Okay, let's go. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Well, it is cool, dude. And like I said, I recommend though if you just jumped in and you're like, oh man, this looks super cool. I recommend you watch it from the beginning though. And it's not because, like I said, I don't want to prevent anyone from buying this game if they find what they see cool. But it is. I just want to be clear. I find it's a very mediocre. The gameplay is very mediocre. The presentation is amazing. The visuals are amazing. It catches the spirit of G.I. Joe, but unfortunately, the gameplay is very mediocre. But you're right. There are like some really cool things they did with the visual designs, and including Timber as like your special is super cool. But like I said, overall, I find that the gameplay for $25 is very mediocre. Like, where am I? Where am I? Dude! So stupid! Like, it basically just transported me across the screen on the bullets and pure killed me, taking a life. So stupid. Like, I'm sorry. There's like some really, really bad mechanics like that. The one thing I'll say is the ATVs, it was tight, partially my fault that I didn't realize I had to like just block and hit them on the when they pass around, because no other enemies in the game before that really force you to block anything. Okay, boss time. Destro. Like, isn't it weird that we're fighting Destro after Cobra Commander? Like, I admit that coolness factor, I find Destro is cooler than Cobra Commander, personally. But it is still weird, right? Am I the only one that finds it weird? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure Serpentor must be, like, the last boss. Dude. maybe Cobra Commander in a vehicle. You're right. Maybe it'll be like Cobra Commander in a vehicle or something. Like, Destro is basically just a huge damage sink. Like, honestly, he's not harder than any other boss. He just takes way more hits. Even that I would say, like, he's easier than, like, the twins. The twins so far were actually the most impressive boss. But actually not because they were necessarily harder, but because the way the level's set up, where you like get to them directly after a fight that drains like a lot of your life. And on top of it, it's just like a super busy fight. But they take a shit ton of damage. Holy crap, man. How many hours is it gonna take, dude? Thank you. Impressive, but your victory here is meaningless. My technology and resources are limited. When we meet again, you'll find Destro is not so easily defeated. Ah, yes, Destro. Yes, Destro. Like, okay, so, I have, like, 1 life, right? I feel like I should still die. I feel like I should still let myself get killed. Dude, how long does it take for you guys to hit me? As you can see, high quality AI, guys. Now they've like woken up and they're like, oh, we gotta hit this guy. Okay, let's do this. We've got 3 more levels to go, man. We can do it. We can make it. Doesn't this level look exactly like the other level? I think it's the first time that a level looks like the visuals are repeated. Okay. Life. Nice. Let's fight this group and then we'll take the life. Let's disappear again. Like, it's so weird that randomly level 6 was like the hardest level so far. And like by far. Like so far, like it's so weird that like randomly right in the middle of the game, there's a level that is like super hard. Well, maybe not super hard is not the right word, but it's like diametrically opposed like if you don't know it, like exactly what the right strategy for the stupid like ATVs is. Oh no, 2 HISS tanks at once. Oh dang, it hit me. The HISS tank actually hit me. Oops, it hit me again. It's a little harder because there's 2, but not that much harder. Still stand at 45 degrees and mash. And it's too bad because the design behind his tanks, once again, super awesome. Visually, they look good. Oh my god, man, the Switch was going crazy there. I don't know if you guys saw, but the screen totally glitched out again. So unfortunately, there are some performance issues, and it's really around the, I think they're called trouble bubbles. I can't remember, but when the troopers are in the flying bubbles, the flying like round globes. Okay, come on. Let's do this. Oh my god. Like, all they are doing is they're throwing bigger packs of the same enemies at us. Like, yes, there's variety, like we've seen many enemies throughout the game, but they're really just throwing bigger and bigger packs of enemies rather than having, like, some... I'm sorry, guys, if I'm complaining a lot. I know I am. It's just like I'm super disappointed. Like the reason I'm like really complaining a lot about this game is because I'm super disappointed. Because I felt that this game could have been so awesome. We could have had a G.I. Joe game on the level of Shredder's Revenge. Like, I didn't want it as a copy, you understand? I wanted it to be its own thing. But I wanted it to be comparable on the fun level to that game. And instead we've got like a button masher. Who is it now? Dark Duke! Not Dark Duke, man! Exactly. I expected better, and it's like... It's one... Like I said, it's a franchise that I love. And it's a franchise that's been done dirty multiple times. Everyone keeps reminding me that the NES, that the NES like G.I. Joe game was good. But you understand how sad it is that we have to go 40 years back to get a good G.I. Joe game? Maybe not 40, but like 35 years ago. Like, you understand what I mean? It's like sort of proving my point. It's like, okay, we did get a good NES game, but since then, what did we get? Like, it's been like 35 years. Like I said, sort of like Masters of the Universe that never got any good, and like hardly ever got a gaming adaptation, let alone a good gaming adaptation. And the whole Dark Duke and Dark Snake Eyes thing, I'm sorry. To me, it feels like a little bit lazy because it feels like they didn't need to design extra bosses. Like, does anyone remember an evil Duke and an evil Snake Eyes in the show? Like, to me, it just feels like they didn't want to make, like, it saved them on, like, extra, you know, on making a few extra character models. Because it's pure Duke with a shading. I heard there was like a AAA game in the works. But I don't know if it's true. Someone told me there's like a AAA game in the works. It hasn't been announced yet, but who knows? Maybe it's going to be a Game Awards announcement. Honestly, I'm just excited for Game Awards because, hey, imagine if they announced the Switch 2 at the Game Awards. Wouldn't that be freaking insane? I thought of that after. I'm like, do you think they'd actually do that? Like, I don't think Nintendo would. Because, like, I think Nintendo wants to do their own event. But it could, like, I was like, wow, maybe. But, you know, we all know Nintendo needs to be saved by Sony, guys. Sorry. I'm being mean now. I shouldn't be mean because, like, I you know. Or Microsoft, yeah, they need to be saved. I don't know if you were there in the chat earlier, chat dancers, because like I said, I'm being mean. I'm not. I don't want to laugh at the dude. Like it's okay. Like I mean, I think a lot of people that are maybe not aware of the financial status of the companies think maybe like he does, where Nintendo is like needs to be saved from. But yeah, it's because some guy thought like Nintendo needed to be saved by Sony. Oh, you were there, okay. Like it's just like it's to me. I'm like, and I get it. I get people that look at the graphics and they're like, oh my god, like it's an old console and whatnot. But it's because they're not going for the same thing, and you can't make a handheld. Because like I explained, like even the Steam Deck nowadays has trouble with modern games. And its battery life is terrible. Like, unless you're playing an indie game, it doesn't have good battery life. Like, if you're playing an indie game on your Steam Deck, it's actually pretty decent. I would say somewhere comparable to the Switch. Less, but comparable. Like, you can get like 4 or 5 hours out of it if you're playing like a 2D retro game. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. What a freaking horrendous fest this part of the game is. Okay, we got one down. The worst is over now. Like, as soon as we got one of them down, the other one's gonna be very manageable. Whew. That was actually pretty annoying. Holy crap. Oh my god, these freaking ninja dudes. Like, if you can't get them all on the same side, they are super freaking annoying. Oh dude, man, can you stop? Dude, they're trying to kill the Switch with all these enemies that the Switch has problem. These are like the performance hits. Oh. Can you pick up the gun, please? Thank you. This is the before last stage, right? I only have one more after this, or do I have two more after this? Oh, can I freaking move, please? Holy crap, man. Gonna make it, gonna make it. That they look just weird. They look like they were like freaking all having seizures. Oh damn, I can't get the life. We're at the boss. Storm Shadow! Okay. Like, let's be honest, my favorite villain. Like, whose favorite villain isn't Storm Shadow? Like, come on, everyone watched G.I. Joe for the ninjas. Dang. Oh, dude! It's like stun locking. There we go. You have bested me in combat, but the shadows will always be my ally. We will meet again. Next time your skills will not be enough to save you. Ah! Dialogues, well, let's be honest. G.I. Joe hasn't always been top-notch on dialogue, but it is a little basic-ish. Well, he's putting up a fight, but it's like, it's not like, okay, how can I explain it? The bosses, they put up a fight, but like what they're actually doing is they're just making the bosses hit a lot harder than the bosses at the beginning. But they're not actually making the bosses have better technique. It's just that as you go through the game, the bosses start hitting harder and harder and harder. So we're gonna just do the same thing as last time. We're gonna let these guys kill us, so we have full lives, so we don't have to restart the level. Just in case. Let's go. Like I said, the game isn't broken and the game works and it's not awful. Like, this isn't a 0 out of 10 situation. This is like a 5 out of 10 situation. And it's just that it feels, it's a little sad because a game like this, I feel, should feel like an 8 out of 10. You understand? And that's where my complaints and my disappointment is coming from. It's that I'm playing a game that to me will end up feeling like a 5 out of 10. It's like a very middle of the road. It's fine, but like I would honestly play like there's at least a 12 to 15 beat 'em ups that I would choose to play before this one. Like if I had to play a beat 'em up, like if I said if my buddy's coming over and he's like, let's play a beat 'em up, do you have a good one for me? Before I get to this game, there's at least 15 other games that I would suggest first before I would get to this game. And that's not where an awesome visually, this is not where the game feels like it should be. And now the levels are getting repetitive because they used this exact level design before. Or at least this part of the level. I'd have to re-watch one of the previous levels, but we've seen this exact level design the same, except it didn't have the bridges. Like instead of the bridges, it was that, but I feel that they're repeating some of the levels. Some of the level designs. Like some parts of the levels they're repeating, they're just changing the backgrounds. Hey, is anyone going to see Gladiator 2 this weekend? I really wanted to go see it, but no one in my family wants to see it. So I'm like really slightly annoyed. Because everyone's saying Gladiator 2 is actually awesome. Has anyone actually seen it already? Because I think there's been early presentations today. Because I think officially it's tomorrow, right? It's coming out, but like they always do like sneak peeks like the day before. I am hoping they can tweak the game with patches. You are right. The only problem is they've already had a month and a half. But to be honest, I thought about it while we started playing. I'm going to take a few seconds to... I started thinking about it. Maybe the reason they haven't patched it in a month and a half is because they were getting the console ports ready. I was like, oh my god, they haven't done anything in a month and a half, but actually they were preparing the console ports. So it's very likely that their energy was focused on that. and that maybe now they'll be able to start patching the game. Because right now we're on the same patch. We're on the October 4th patch. We're on version 1.0. So basically, there's like been no patches since the beginning, and now we have the exact same two enemies as last time, except without the robot with the diamond hands. We have the robot without the diamond hands, and we have a more like restricted combat zone. Come on, Timber. Take these fools out. Oh, dude, what are these? What are the ads? No ads. I don't want ads. F you ads. Timber, kick his ass. Thank you. Please give me help. Please give me help. Please give me help. Oh my god. It's an invincibility bar. You needed to attack the same one as me, bro. Oh god, that cost me a life. Dude. Like, that section was purposely to make sure you lose a life. Cause like, so much going on, and they didn't give you a health refill. We're getting there, boys. This is supposed to be the last level. Dude, can you stop? It's like, just some of these guys have such cheap attacks. God. Life, please. Super focused. Come on. Raw, man. I'm gonna lose my crap here. Oh, dude, like, can you get any more cheap than that? What's happening to my character? I suddenly grew like 12 arms. Oh my god, we beat it. I was really worried there to have the freaking ATV at the same time as like the walker. Oh, dude, come on, please give me some life. I can't believe that they don't give you a life refill after that fight. Thank God. Okay, we're at the last boss, and obviously it's Serpenter. No, it's Cobra Commander again. Man, who said Cobra Commander round 2? And we can freeze him out the exact same way we did the last time. Like, I don't even have to look at the screen. Dead? Yeah, he's dead, eh? Oh, phase 2. Ouch. Do I have to hit the fists first? Like, I don't know what I have to do. Like, the dog's hitting the fists, but I'm hitting Cobra Commander. And there's no health bar anywhere. beat it? What the heck? There's more? Dude. What? Cobra Commander Ultra? Ouch. What the fudge? Like, I'm not gonna lie, if I die here, I'm gonna be super angry. Dude! Cheap ass fight, man. No, man. Get off me. Why is he hitting the hands? Stop attacking the hands, dog. Holy crap. Ah! No! The worst is I should have been careful from the start of the fight. I was really trying to mash him out. And the one thing is we can actually level select. So give me a second. We're going to go to the main menu. I want to see what we can actually unlock. Unlock Gun Ho and Ripcord. You know what? You know what? I think I'm gonna unlock the one-hit mode. And I'm gonna just do it in one-hit mode. F you guys. F it, man. Oh, it's on flick. That's why I'm running so easy. How do I activate the one-hit mode? We're gonna rush through the level just so we can see the ending. F this, man. No, it's one-hit mode. I kill everything in one hit. Oh, they kill me too in one hit. Oh. Oh. This isn't what I thought. Oh. I thought it was like super mode. Damn. This is gonna change things a bit. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. No! These ass munchers, man. This was not what I was planning. This is not what I was planning. It's actually really doable if you can really get everyone, if you can hit everyone really quickly. Dang! This is useless. Does Timber kill everything in one shot too? Oh yeah, he does. Oh man, you know what would be really awesome if I can toggle it on at the boss. So I just have to get to the boss. It's actually super doable though. Oh man, I really don't feel like redoing this. What about the double hit mode? Like, is that well, I can't even buy it anymore. Unlock high impact mode to double the force of every attack, elevate the intensity, and dominate the battlefield with sheer force. No, I don't think it'll turn it off for the boss, honestly. I don't think it would. It's just like, ugh. Actually, you know what? Let's just easy it. I'm gonna do it normal, but I'm just gonna easy it because I just want to see the end. And I'll try to do it later, normal. I'll do it hard later. We'll just easy it. Yeah, promise to move. Promise me to move. We're good. I bet there's just going to be less enemies. Like, the enemies seem to be just as tough. I think there's just less of them. Actually, I think the enemies do less damage as well. gonna have to try to keep like all my lives, even though the boss is most likely, hopefully, gonna be easier. Man, it's a 3-phase boss. Eh? It's like pretty intense though, nonetheless. Like it's actually the only good boss. Like I know I complained because I died, but it's actually the only good boss. Like I complained because I died and I'm like fed up of the game at this point. But I'll be honest, it's the only good boss. The problem is I'm trying to go too quick because I'm like I said, I'm slightly annoyed. It's late. I sort of want to be done. A part of me would like to be done at this point. Oh, dude, come on. Dude, why is it so hard to not run? Oh, dog beats robot. Yeah, hopefully. Life, no invincibility bar. It's true because we have to beat the 2 guys with diamond hands. Oh no, come on. I'm starting to make dumb mistakes. Please give me life after this. I don't remember if there's a life refill. Ah! Oh, dude, man, please give me life on this. Honestly, the dog has to be programmed a little better. He's like, he runs off and does stupid shit. Like sometimes he's super useful, and you're like, nice, man, he's freaking taking care of everything. And other times he just runs off and does stupid shit. Like, especially again in the Cobra Commander fight, like he's hitting the hands, and I don't even know if it's actually doing damage. Okay. Like, the level's long on top of it. And there should be a checkpoint. Honestly, I think there should be a checkpoint before the last fight. To be totally honest, I think there should be a checkpoint before the last fight. Considering that it's a 3-stage fight and how long this level is, like, once you've proven that you can get the Cobra Commander, you should just be able to fight him till you beat him. Okay, so hopefully we can stun lock him like I did every other time. I get the perfect spot. Here it is. Now I'm not going to waste my dog. I'm just going to beat him like this. Bionic Bay? No, I haven't seen it. Dude, I'm dodging it. What the heck do you want me to do more than that? What? Like, I'm running away. Oh my god, I got a block. I'm so dumb. I have to remember that I can stupid block in this game. Oh, dang. No, no! Oh my god, I think we got him. Woo! Incompetent fame me right to encumber blah. Okay. Like it's a better fight. It still feels like a little chaotic, but there we go, my man. We've got it. We got it done, everyone. We got it done. It took a little longer than I was expecting. Oh my god, this song.
It's COBRA and Destro fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. A real American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained special mission force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against COBRA, a ruthless evil organization determined to rule the world.
Like, this is the best part of the game.
G.I. Joe will dare. A real American hero. G.I. Joe.
That in the opening sequence. Seriously, the opening sequence too. I don't know if we can get the opening sequence to play again. Hold on. Undoubtedly, if I restart the game, we can. Hold on. It's worth it. Because the opening sequence, well, it's basically the first trailer that they launched for the game. So, okay. I'm waiting for the game to restart. I will use the people to play. And it cuts off super abruptly. Okay. Yeah, so basically where I'm thinking here in my review scale, let me just get it up on one of my review videos really quick. I haven't done a review in a little while. Transformers. So yeah, so me, basically, I would be giving this game, theoretically, a 5 out of 10, which for me is playable. But you understand that playable means that you can play it. However, you can play it. However, it isn't what I would call like a good, like amazing game. It is very basic, but it is playable. So to me, it would be a 5 out of 10. This is like the epitome of a 5 out of 10. There's nothing that I can say that is broken about the game, but like I said, I would choose many, many other beat 'em ups before I would play this one. Yeah, exactly. You could have fun with co-op, but with people. But I'm gonna be honest, it looks like it gets crazy hectic, where I'm not sure that like kids would actually have that much fun, because you can't really not know what you're doing. Like it's hard, but not in a fun way. I know it's weird to say, but it's hard in a not fun way. Like theoretically, and it's not just because I've played Shredder's Revenge way more, but Shredder's Revenge is way... I'm way better at Shredder's Revenge because you have the tools to deal with the enemies. In this, the problem is your toolbox is so small that you basically... It feels a little cheap. It feels... Remember when we played the TMNT arcade game? Like I'm trying to remember which one it was. TMNT, not the old arcade games, the one that they came out with that from the arcade in the 2019 era. TMNT. We played it a while back. Like it feels sort of like that game, but as a G.I. Joe game. Let me see. It was... Oh my god. I stream way too much. I have way too many videos. Was it before or after Splintered Fate? I'm feeling like saying it was before Splintered Fate. Yeah, it was before. Okay. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Wrath of the Mutants. Yeah, Wrath of the Mutants. It feels like that, but as a G.I. Joe game, where the enemies have such cheap attacks that your toolbox isn't actually geared towards being able to do something about all of them. The only thing I'll admit is I'm not used to blocking in beat 'em ups, because blocking is not really often a part of beat 'em ups, and possibly if I would block more often, there would probably be there's probably many enemies that I could have just blocked my way out of it, and I wasn't. So I'll give the game that I was probably not doing that in the best way. Now, the only thing, also the extras, man, to unlock all of these, you need so many discs that I can't see myself playing enough to unlock all this stuff. But at least there is a boss rush mode, but the bosses are boring. Like, I'll be honest, the boss rush mode, like outside of the last boss, not really fun. And there's only like 6 playable characters. We have 4 to choose from. You have Scarlet, Duke, hold on. Snake Eyes, Roadblock, Scarlet, and Duke. And you have Gung Ho and Ripcord that are unlockable. No, you don't. Well, yeah, you see your character like do this, but like it's super small. It's hardly noticeable. You see them like tighten up. You see them like put their dukes up. But yeah. So, unfortunately, guys, a little bit of a disappointing night for the game. I was expecting this because on Steam, it sort of was in this state. I wasn't expecting them to have done a bunch. I am keeping hope, though, that they can maybe patch the game and make it better. But I'm not sure they're going to put the effort in. That's the thing. Because the previous game that they made was one of their games. So I do think they had the willingness to make the game the best they could. This feels like a licensed property that they were given. You know what I mean? Yeah, too bad nothing to stream tomorrow. But, okay, guys, we're going to call it here because it is 2 a.m. where I'm at. If I want to get to bed, get to work, and then be able to stream tomorrow night, I've got to hit the hay. But hopefully this will let you know if you want to spend $25 on this game. Like I said, it is very easy to look at the visuals and say this game looks awesome, because it does. It looks awesome. The play is very mediocre. Okay? So anyway, thank you so much for showing up, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. If you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I hope I'll see all of you in my next video. Have a great night, everyone.